So one of the great things about getting to learn every note of these records is trying to get inside the head of the person who was trying to do it. And one of the cool things about that is learning the tunes that aren't necessarily, I mean, it's hard to say that any Hendrix tune is not popular because everybody pretty much knows all of them. But there's ones that are less well known, certainly, and this was one of them. I think it's a really, really great song. And until we learned this record, I always thought it was called Waterfall, but it's actually not. So I learned something right there. This is a great song. And I want to say thank you, folks. This is a hard thing for an audience. I know there was a bit of loud noise at the beginning of that poem, the last poem that happened, and I want to. You guys have no idea how good an audience you are because we're going from like really loud music and everything's all this to a really quiet poem, and then we're doing the same, and then we're going back and we're up and down, and you guys make it through the whole thing. So that's pretty awesome. And you guys all deserve a round of applause for that.
That was like the best version of that song I've ever heard in my entire life.
Thank you.
If you try and find it online, it's really weird. It's like this weird splicing thing. It sounded like the kind of filler on the album. But I'm a big fan of Jimi Hendrix, so this is, did a lot of research, and this is a poem from the perspective, it's a persona poem from the perspective of the thing that I think he cared the most about. Does anybody know who Betty Jean is?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Not my lover.
That was Billy. But yes, sort of. My love. I still get murmurs from where my heart should be. What? You think I'd go all splinters and guilt since you've left me? Girls like me don't brittle box themselves into the angry side of your bed. I am not Kathy, Linda, or Carmen. And I realize the bottle can sing sour songs to all of us some of the time. I recognize how different you treated me. I was your waterfalls. Darling, girls like me settle into little glass houses with white picket signature homes, but are still left suffering marrow bruising from where your lips and fingertips left me. All altar panicked, suitcase condom finding, girls like me move on to colder tongues. Was this merely a poker game's overzealous miscalculation? Did you leave me by accident? What happened to the rainbows? I'm left wondering if you cared in the first place. I don't know whether I can forgive you. It's been so long. Jimmy. A poppy seed once told me this story of sand as pure as the morning star and how a single camel found his way home. He told me the moon was a forensic oceanographer who fell in love with this distant star. He told me turtles harbor dreams to be stones, that shoelaces are the romantic ideal, that mangoes once tasted like bricks. He told me that women are always going to be too long in the tooth or canine for many. He told me skyscrapers are still made of cotton. Dearest, you beautiful pilgrimage, the process of getting to know you has been a godsend, but I am having a hard time wondering whether you're waiting for me, wings and harps and all. Baby, show me your horns. I've got a lonely street corner, a straw hat with a purple scarf, an absence that needs your tickle talk. Come Mozart, my phonograph. The strings will be tenacious, the horns resounding. I promise the woodwinds will never cry. Love, your Billie Jean.